So this is a unique keyword that C++ allows you. That is, this is a keyword, it is in small letters, and it is representing the object that invokes the member function. So supposedly I have a class A, it is having some member variables, etc., and it is having some function read. Supposedly some void read is there and having some parts, and the class ends. Now whenever I'm creating an object of class A, and whenever I'm calling this object dot read, this is what I am calling a member function of the class. Now whenever I'm calling this member function of the class, then what is this pointer? This pointer points to the object which is calling the member function of the class. This pointer points to the object calling the member function of the class. I will again repeat. This pointer points to the object that invokes the member function. So, and since it is a pointer, if I want to use member variables using this pointer, I have to use an arrow operator. So this is basically what the meaning of this pointer is. So, and supposedly it was having some variable, say integer b, supposedly, and if I want to use this pointer within the read, so I have to write this arrow b is equal to say 10. So b of what? Calling function. If I don't write this, then also this b is of calling function only by default. But अभी तक हमने inheritance, derive function बहुत कुछ है जो बीच में use नहीं करा. So b could have we could have a global b, we could have a local b. There are many other options. So to clarify that, we can use this pointer, and since it's a pointer, if I am using a member variable using this, I have to use the arrow operator. This is just the definition. Let us see an example where we will be requiring this. So I am telling you a simple question. Let's try to find out. Question is, write a program using classes to find older of two persons. So I have to create a class person. I have to read the age of the people, and after reading the age, I have to find out which is the older, and I have to print that. Fine. I hope the question is clear. Let us come to the example directly. So again, beginning with my input output stream, I am using going to use C string also because I am using the name string, so I will be using that. I am including C string. Finally, I am using my namespace std because cout and cin are defined in which namespace? They are defined in the standard or std namespace. So I am using that. Now I am creating my class. I am creating a class person. Within this class, supposedly a person is having a name and age. You can again have more attributes, let attributes. I am just taking examples. So I am creating a name and I'm fixing the size here to be 30. For simplicity's sake, you can again take it as a pointer, create it at runtime, just for simplicity, and I'm having an age, fine. So within the public part, now I'm having a parameterized constructor here. If you want to recheck what is a parameterized constructor, it is just a constructor, a function having the same name as that of the class with parameters. So this is a parameterized constructor where I'm having the name and I'm having the age to be passed as parameters, and within the constructor, what am I doing? Sorry, within the constructor, I am simply going to equate the value of the passed parameter into my class's member function, member variables. Age is equal to A. I have just copied the parameters here. This is the constructor, what the constructor is going to do. Now, if I want to calculate whether a person is greater or not, I am creating a function supposedly. So I am going to return a there. Now to find out which is the older of the two, I am trying to create a function older. This is my function name older. It is going to return an object of type the class person. कौन सा person older in age that will be returned, and it is taking person as a parameter. So there are two people, two persons. One will be referred by the calling जो भी object इस function को invoke करेगा, one person वो हो गया, दूसरा person ये रहा, ठीक है. Or maybe you can say this is P2 for simplicity, you understand it like this. Now I have to find out कि किसकी age बड़ी है. So simply checking if P2 dot age, since P2 is a normal variable, I am using the dot operator, normal object of the class, I am using the dot operator. If P2 dot age is greater than age of what? Whoever has called this function. If it is greater, then return P2. I am returning the second person. अगर person 2 की age बड़ी है तो person 2 return हो गया. अब else I have to return the same person. How do I return the same person? Using a this pointer. So else return this pointer. Since this is a pointer, I'm returning value at this. Please understand, value at this would be the address of the pointer, so it is referring to the same pointer. This is ending here. Now if I want to see, supposedly there is read and display functions which I am not creating here. There's a read function, there is a display function that you all can create, so I'm not repeating those parts. Supposedly you will be creating them, and I close the class. After closing the class, I will be having my main. Within the main, let us create the object of the class now. So I'm creating person, and I have a constructor where I can pass the name and the age directly. So supposedly I am creating person 1 with some name. I am not aware of your ages here, but I am taking the names from you as they are coming on my screen. So Nishi, I don't know the age, assuming say 20. You can even mention 20.5 or whatever, since it's float. Then I am creating another person, supposedly this is comma only, P2, and the next name is here Priya, and say suppose the age is 18.9. See, I don't know your ages, I'm just taking an example, so don't kill me for the incorrect ages. Okay ma'am, आपने मेरी एज ज़्यादा बता दी कम बता दी, this is only an example. Third name which is coming up here is Shriya, and supposedly the age is 19.5. So you have created 3 objects of type person. 3 objects have been created. After creating 3 objects, now you have to check which is the older. So how do you check? I am rubbing this part of the board. So after creating the 3 objects, now you are creating another object, say person, and you are creating a P. And here I am saying that P is equal to P1 dot older P2. Now what is happening here? P1 is the calling object, P2 is the argument object. Understand? So when I am calling this older, this pointer will refer to which object? This pointer will refer to which object? This pointer will refer to P1. Exactly. This pointer will refer to P1. I have calculated now P1 is the calling object or the object which is invoking the member function. So this pointer will refer to P1. P2 is the parameter object. अगर P2 की age P1 की age से बड़ी है तो P2 returns. Else this will return P1 in P. So now when I am checking which is the elder person, I have to check now which is the elder person. So I can say that cout elder in P1 and P2. ठीक है ना, P1 और P2 में elder हम चेक कर रहे हैं, and I can say not see out now P dot display is supposedly being called. तो P dot display जब कॉल होगा तो P will be referring to the older से जो भी रिटर्न होगा that person will be printed by P. Similarly, now if I say that P is equal to say P2 dot older P3, and again I am saying that elder in P1 and P3, sorry, P2 and P3 is, if I want to print this, and I am saying that P dot display again. You can continue this till you want. You can find the oldest in all three also, and whatever. Supposedly I am ending my main here, right? So if I now try to run this program, what is happening is, हम main में आए, 3 persons are created. So P1 is created as Nishi and age is 20.5. This is my P1. P2 is created, Priya, and 18.9 is the age. And P3 is created, third object, where I am having Shriya in name. Using the constructor here, they are created, and 19.5 is the age. Now I come to here, I create another person P. So another person P is created. Since it is going to use a default constructor, I have not given any constructor, so compiler will have its own default constructor where name and age are currently empty. Fine. Now I am saying P is P1 dot older. You have to understand P1 is the calling object and P2 is the argument. So P2 gets copied in P2. P2 dot age is 18.9. So this is 18.9 and normal age will be referring to P1 ki age. So P1's age is 20.5. 18.9 greater than 20.5? No. Else return this. अब this pointer में क्या है ये समझना पड़ेगा. This is a pointer variable. तो इसमें address stored है. किसका? अब supposedly this is 1000. Just taking example. This is 1050. This is say 1100 and say this is 1150. The addresses. So when I am calling P1 dot older, then this pointer is having 1000. The address of P1. It is pointing to the object which is invoking the member function of the class. Okay. So when I am returning value at this is 1000 पे जो object है वो object return हो रहा है. I am not returning a pointer. I am reading a normal object here. Pointer value address read नहीं कर रही तो address. If I return this, there will be an error because address is getting returned and address is not storing here. So I am returning a value. When P1 dot older is being called, this is pointing to 1000. Since I will be in else, value at this is whatever is there at 1000. 1000 पे क्या है? पूरा object P1. So P1 में P1 is returned. So when I am calling P dot display, P1's value. So the output here that will be coming out from this was P1 is Nishi 20.5. So the first output that I am getting is older in P1 and P2. This is the question here. So here I will be getting Nishi and 20.5. This will be printed. Now I am saying P is P2 dot older. Now I am saying P is equal to P2 dot older. P2 is the calling object. This pointer is now going to point to P2. So P2's address is 1050. So now this pointer is having the value 1050. P2 dot older P3 I am calling. So P2 is the calling object. P3 will be copied in the parameter. So now P2 dot age is technically referring here to P3 dot age. So P3's age is 19 and half and current age is the age of P2. P2 ki age is 18.9. So 19 and half is greater than 18.9. Yes, it is greater. Return P3. So now P is having the value of P3. P3 की value P में return हो गई. So when you will be displaying, you will be getting older in P2 and P3 में. You will be getting P3 which is Shriya 19 and half and so on. So this is how you can use this pointer to refer to the object which has invoked a member function or the calling object of the member function. That is how this pointer works. And since it is a pointer, if you want to refer this age using this pointer, so you will have to make sure that you write this arrow and then you are writing age. It is one and the same thing. Is the concept of this pointer now clear to all of you? Anybody, any doubt?